Want to know how to get more views in 2019? Hint, it's not ranking #1 in search. Stay tuned and I'll tell you how. Hey everyone, Heather here, your YouTube coach, helping you share your story and build your brand on YouTube. And today we're gonna be talking about views. So how do we get more views? Two things, click-through rate and suggested video. The end. Just kidding, let's break these down, starting with click-through rate. Click-through rate, or CTR, measures how often viewers click to watch your videos after seeing it surface somewhere on YouTube. So your video can surface through YouTube search results, or through viewers' homepages, or through suggested videos. So say that your video gets 100 impressions somewhere on YouTube, right? So it pops up in search results and all these other places, and 10 people actually see your title and thumbnail and click on it to watch the video. That means you have a 10% click-through rate because 10 people clicked on it out of 100. So let's dive into the YouTube Studio and actually find out what your click-through rate is. So let's go to the YouTube Studio, top right corner, click on your profile icon and then hit YouTube Studio. And then on the left, you want to click on the Analytics tab. And then you want to click on Reach. So here, if you scroll down halfway down the page, you'll see this like upside down triangle. This is where you're gonna see your click-through rates. And remember, you can change the date range here, so it's gonna default to the last 28 days. You can also view this per video by going to an individual video, but I'm just gonna show you for my channel overall. So again, here are my impressions for the past 28 days. So how many times your video thumbnails were shown to viewers. And then here is another interesting statistic. It's a percentage of YouTube recommending your content. I'll talk more about this during the second half of the video, but basically this is the percentage of your videos being in suggested video, okay? But the next thing I want to draw your attention to is the actual click-through rate. So mine is 3.7, and again, it measures how often viewers watched a video after seeing an impression on YouTube. If you want to know whether this is high or low, YouTube says that click-through rates should be between 2 and 10%. So if you're at 10%, you're doing real good. Mine is pretty low. This also can be low depending on how old your channel is or how old your videos are, because obviously the longer that your videos and your channel has been on YouTube, the more opportunities that YouTube has had to serve your titles and thumbnails to people like over the years. So that's probably going to just decrease your click-through rate overall. It's just something to keep in mind. And then the other thing to pay attention to is how many views you get for the impression. So this is really just breaking down this again. And then the other really important thing is average view duration. If you have a high click-through rate and a high average view duration as a result, then YouTube is just gonna organically start promoting and servicing your video to more people. This is how you're gonna see a lot more new views on your channel, because YouTube ends up doing the heavy lifting for you. Now, on the other hand, if you have a high click-through rate and a low average view duration, that means that your titles and your thumbnails are clickbaity. And average view duration is 100% a huge indicator as to the success of your video. If you have a high click-through rate and a low average view duration, meaning people click out during the first 15 seconds, they abandon the video, they bounce away from the video, YouTube isn't gonna show that to more people because it's clickbait, and the data is going to speak for itself. This is not a video that at the end of the day people wanna watch, even though it might have a catchy title and thumbnail. Your titles and your thumbnails are your closers. These guys are the ones that are going to seal the deal when it comes to new viewers actually deciding whether they want to watch your content or not. You can make the best video ever, but if no one actually decides to click on that title and thumbnail, then it really doesn't matter. So of course, you want your titles and your thumbnails to be eye-catching and attention-grabbing, but you have to deliver on your expectation. And better yet, if you can over-deliver and surpass their expectations, that's how you're gonna convert viewers into subscribers who are gonna stick around. So what makes a good YouTube video title? I definitely think that there needs to be a keyword located somewhere in your title, a search keyword. So if you want to know how to find effective tags and keywords for your videos, go ahead and check this video out. But it can't just only be the keywords, because the keywords are there for YouTube, but at the end of the day, you're trying to appeal to humans, right? And what is good for YouTube search optimization isn't necessarily something that's going to evoke curiosity and get someone intrigued to get them to click on your video because they want to watch it. I think it needs to be a combination of the two. So let me show you an example from this YouTube channel. Here's one of my videos on my channel, how to make a YouTube playlist. And I was thinking about it earlier, and people don't know what they don't know. So unless you have a very specific goal, like you know why you want to make a YouTube playlist, so you're going to look up how to do that. You know, the whole point of this video is to show people how to make a YouTube playlist so that their videos get more views and their videos generate more watch time. But I am not conveying that at all in the title. I'm kind of doing that here in the thumbnail, but there's definitely something that I can add here to the title to kind of emphasize, like, you know, how YouTube playlists can get you more views or something like that. Because at the end of the day, what do people want when it comes to building a YouTube channel? They want more views. So I want to use my emotional hook and appeal to their end goal, which is to get more views. When it comes to an emotional hook, you basically want to use language that answers this question. Why, as a viewer, should I care about this video? Why should I watch this video? In the grand scheme of things, what is this video going to do for me? How is this video going to benefit me? How is this video going to help me achieve my goal? How will this video kind of make me feel at the end of the day? So if you can include some of that text in the title that appeals both to the search engine and a human being, that's how you're gonna get people to click. Thumbnails. Thumbnails, man, the possibilities are endless. So it's trickier to explain like what a good thumbnail is. But my best suggestion is to go to the YouTube search bar and search for similar topics about the video that you're making. And basically all you wanna do is make the best thumbnail out of that group, right? Because if you're gonna be served, you know, your video's gonna pop up and impressed upon viewers in the same group of videos, then you just have to make the one that is the most eye-catching, the one that's most relevant, the one that's gonna draw the most attention. Again, don't clickbait, you wanna deliver on your expectation, but you could totally be as eye-catching as possible. You don't even need to know Photoshop. I have a whole video dedicated on how you can create custom thumbnails using Canva, so you can click here if you wanna check that out. I wanna show you an example, but this time I'm gonna show you a video from my vlog channel. So here's a video I did a month ago. I'm so proud of this video. It's like one of my favorite videos that I've ever made, where I basically showed the daily routine that I had in the summer as an entrepreneur. So it was all like super business related and how I run my business. The only thing I can come up with at the time I was uploading the video was day in the life of a content creator, summer edition 2019, and summer routine with us getting Cold Stone ice cream. I couldn't see. This is a perfect example of me not doing this video justice, because both these titles and thumbnails suck, which is why it's just been stuck at 165. I definitely think this is a video that, you know, would be helpful to entrepreneurs regardless of whether it's the summer of 2019 or not. So this is a video I'd like to revisit. Now, I just so happened to be scrolling on YouTube and I found this video by Matt Diavella where he does his morning routine. I don't even have to click on this video, but check out this thumbnail, okay? Like, he's laying on his bed, he's holding a cup of coffee. Obviously, it's his morning routine. He doesn't even have to, like, add the text on his thumbnail because it says it right here. You know, thinking about how your title and your thumbnail work as a team. But you could see the preparation that went into this thumbnail. This is completely staged. You know, this probably took several tries to get everything positioned right and everything framed right. That right there is a clickable thumbnail, even though I haven't even watched this video, but it's probably very similar, you know, in terms of like, what are our daily routines? What are our morning routines? I also make my coffee in this video. So if I were to pick between this video or my video, I would, you know, just be perfectly honest with myself, I would pick this video. So what am I going to do? I'm going to up this thumbnail game. How am I going to, like, what can I design to make it so that my target audience, which are entrepreneurs that work at home, can see that this video is relevant to them and see that it'll be inspiring and kind of motivating for them. Actually, I'd love your suggestions. If you want to comment and kind of use this as an exercise to see how you can improve a thumbnail or a title, feel free to leave your suggestions in the comments underneath this video. And remember, don't give up on your old videos. If you have old videos on your channel that you think are great, that you're super proud of, and you think would still be relevant if new viewers discovered them today, then totally revisit them, change up your titles, change up your thumbnails, and change up your tags. Now, speaking of tags, I know I have a whole video dedicated to this, but let's talk about how you can use tags to show up in suggested videos, because if you show up as suggested videos, that is a huge way, a huge opportunity on how you can get more views on your videos. Suggested video is based on so many factors, including ones that you have no control over, like viewer history, viewer search history, you know, how long or how many minutes that someone has watched certain types of videos in the same genre or in the same keywords, the same tags. There's all of these things that play a role as to the suggested videos that pop up in the sidebar or after a video is done playing. And because there's all these factors that are so customized and based on viewer behavior, you actually get a higher quality viewer from suggested videos because they're primed to watch your content. They're primed to like your content and probably primed to subscribe and want more of your content. The watch time that you're gonna get from someone who discovered your videos and your channel through suggested videos is gonna be so much higher than the watch time that you're gonna get from someone who found you in search. So instead of just trying solely to rank #1 for all of these keywords, you wanna try to optimize your videos and use tags so that you could show up as the suggested video for a popular video in that niche. I call these the underdog videos. So basically what you wanna do is you wanna go to the YouTube search bar and you wanna type in a keyword that's relevant to the idea that you're gonna make a video about. And then out of the top results, you wanna pick one popular video and then optimize your video so that YouTube delivers your video after people watch that popular target video. And that's why I call it the underdogs, because you're trying to make the better videos. You're not necessarily going to rank above these videos or rank #1 on, you know, in the search results. You just want YouTube to kind of let the viewer know like, hey, you know what? This video is really cool. Yes, it's ranking #1, but you might want to check out this one because it's fresher, it's newer, it's better, it's related, it's a different perspective. So how do you get your underdog video to show up as a suggested video after a popular video? Two things. You want to use related metadata to that video, and you also want to say the keywords in your video. Related metadata means using the same keywords, tags, you know, titles, see if you can jazz yours up and make it better, but include the keyword in it. Use the same keywords in your video description, use the exact same tags. You don't want to try to make the same video. Include your perspective, include your experience and your take and your approach. Make the bigger and better version of that video. And you actually want to say the keywords in your videos, as in like verbally say them, how to get more views in 2019. Because when YouTube processes your videos after it uploads, it's scanning not just, you know, visually for things, but also through the audio, it's scrubbing the audio. All of that, all of those things really play a part in serving as signals to let YouTube know who to serve your video to. So to recap, we want to increase our click-through rate, and the way that we do that is making better titles and making better thumbnails. And we also want to show up in suggested videos, and the way that we do that is by using related metadata and by saying the keywords in our videos. That's how we're going to get more views for our YouTube videos. And even if that means that we have to go revisit old ones and re-optimize them, we're going to do that too. I want to remind you that this is only part of the process. If your content sucks, like nothing matters, right? You have to make good content, and always, like don't forget that creating a lot of videos is part of the process, and you want to try to up your video game every single time you make a video. So find one thing that you can improve from your last video and try to level it up the next time you make a video and the next time you make a video, because all of this, again, all of it plays a part in building your YouTube channel. So I hope you guys found that helpful. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and I'll catch you guys later. Bye.